Hey, everybody. I'm talking to you tonight about coronavirus and Be Prepared 2020 again. But this one in particular is for students. Hi, I'm Julie Phelan. I'm the host of Julie Talks Money, where I'm a financial lifestyle coach and helping everybody get to their goals with finances and going from A to Z to make more money, get more money, keep it, and protect it. So today's episode, I'm going to be talking about students and what you have to do if you are a student in the age of coronavirus, especially right now. So we don't know what's going to be happening exactly in summer or the school year. Right now, schools and colleges are locked down. Students are not on campus. Dormitories are emptied, right? And of course, all sports and sporting events have been canceled. So where does that leave you as a student? Well, right now, you're probably doing a whole lot of stuff from home. You're probably doing Zoom or live Facebook, things like this. But the main thing is there is going to be an end to this. And when that end comes, and we don't know when it's going to be, but we hope it's going to be by summer, what's going to happen to you if you are going to be going back to college or going to college for the first time? And if you've got something financial planned, because that's the basis of Julie Talks Money, right? So here's what I want to talk to you about. Number one, if you're a scholarship student. Number two, if you're on work study. Number three, if you are getting anything like a Pell Grant or any other kind of grant from your school, or you're getting a scholarship from an academic source. So I'm going to start with the work study. Obviously, you can't do anything right now, right? There's no cafeterias that are open to work in. There's no bookstores or student unions. Can't really work for a teacher in an office. All the other different positions that you might have done as a work study student for part of your financial aid package is gone. Is it going to be in place next year? Now's the time to find out. Again, be prepared 2020. Be prepared for what is coming. And don't just sit there and think everything is going to be the same when school resumes. And don't just assume that things are going to happen just the way that you expected them to, because they did last year. All bets are off right now, folks, right? And this is for your parents too, if you have college students or high school students going into college. So right now, you need to check with the Human Financial Aid Department, which is probably still online. You've got online teachers, which means there's online administrators, which means that there's online secretaries or people in various departments. Check with financial aid, and see what kind of effects the Pell Grant, the coronavirus, is going to have on your Pell Grant or your work study grant. Because trust me, they're talking about that right now, trying to figure out what's going to happen. Have they saved money by closing down? Will they have more money to pay you or pay other students? Who knows? I sure don't. But the people there in the financial aid office will. So call and find out what's happening with your work study program and if you're still going to be getting money. Second, now, if you are getting a Pell Grant, that's going to be partly with the college or the university and partly with the government. So really go online and find out who it is that you have to talk to about your Pell Grant, because you were granted that money this spring for the coming year, right? Or last year for this most recent school year, which is now, suspended and in limbo. But you don't know what's going to happen for next year. Maybe the schools will have more money. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll be able to pay you. Maybe they won't. But again, a Pell Grant is a little bit different because that is a grant that is usually funded by the government. And there's also different things that are like student loans with Pell. But go to the website, go to whatever that would be for us.gov, Pell Grant, or also call your financial aid office. Talk to a human being. You can communicate a heck of a lot, typing online, and doing whatever it is that you want to keep doing with the Pell Grant stuff, right? And find out what it is that you need to do. Third, you're on an academic scholarship or you've been offered an academic scholarship for the coming year. Bravo for you. Woohoo, that's great. Especially if you're a senior going into college and matriculating this first year. Matriculate, that means start college. So if you have an academic scholarship, and it could be from a service organization like Rotary or Kiwanis or, Toastmasters, there's a bunch of them out there. Or it could be from an endowment or a chair, especially if it's a scholarship like for a music department or an art department, something like that, theater department. A lot of those have specific scholarships for academics. Check with the people who administer those scholarships. Find out what's going to happen to that scholarship for you in the coming year. Don't wait, because when this is over, it's going to be all over and people are going to be scrambling trying to figure something out. And I really don't want you to be in the situation of assuming that everything is going to be exactly as it was when you got that offer and you signed that agreement and you got the scholarship. Because most likely you haven't gotten the scholarship funds yet. You'll be getting them a little bit later. Assuming you're going to be starting school, assuming schools are going to be open. Now, what happens if schools aren't open? Campuses aren't open still? Dormitories are not open, et cetera, et cetera. Well, what's going to happen to that scholarship, which might be covering academic tuition plus room and board? Now, you need to check with the financial aid office now. And lastly, if you're on an athletic scholarship, wow, that's really exciting. You obviously have a special skill and talent and ability. But what's going to happen if there are no people that you're going to be playing football in front of, or basketball in front of, or running track in front of? What's going to happen to the athletic department? They haven't had revenues coming in. Shoot, March Madness got canceled, so the NCAA tournament, which accounts for just about 2/3, if not 3/4 of the entire NCAA budget, that poof went away because it wasn't held. No TV rights, no TV billings, no sponsors, no advertisers. That money is gone. So you don't know if that's going to affect your scholarship or not, whether it's football or basketball or track or volleyball. And I'm talking girls basketball too. Anything, swimming, diving, there are a whole plethora of things that have scholarships for it. Crew, rowing, as we know. Check with your coach. Check with the coach, check with the athletic department in conjunction with the financial aid department, and contact them now. I strongly, strongly urge you to contact them before May, or at the very latest by May 15th, when the school year would have been over. Find out what's changed. Has anything changed? Is anything going to change as far as your athletic scholarship is concerned? If you have to go for two-a-days or for drills as a football player and train in June or July, and we're not done with social distancing or lockdowns or anything else yet, or the colleges only has a couple dorms, how are you going to live? How are you going to be there and on campus and practicing? I have no idea. And you probably don't either if you've thought about it. But again, don't assume that everything is going to be there the way you expect it's going to be there. The coaching, the facilities, the food, the training tables. What are you going to do for the games? And what if we still have social distancing and there's nobody there to pay tickets for the games to watch football games in the fall? Everything's up for grabs right now, people. I'm telling you, including colleges, universities, athletic programs, scholarship programs, financial aid packages. Be prepared. Don't wait. Get on the horn. Go online. Talk to people. Email people, financial aid office, your coach, and athletic office, and make sure that you're not taken by surprise and you're still going to have your money in place for your college education and for your grant or your schedule or your scholarship or your word. That's it for today. Julie Talks Money. I'll be talking to you tomorrow again about another way to be prepared during this time of the coronavirus, and I'll be talking to the parents. Have a great day.